everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode here of ARK Survival Ascended. Got a nice chill one for you folks today. We're going to start off by working on our greenhouse a whole bunch, but before we do that, there's a couple things that I want to show you folks. I have made a little bit of base progress since the last episode, not a massive amount, but inside of the greenhouse now, we have an industrial cooker, we have ourselves a power generator, a refrigerator, and a few of these lampposts dotted around the place. So yeah, this place is looking nice. And the other thing I've done since the last episode is I added this basement right here. We basically just added a whole bunch of foundations down the bottom. We have ourselves the industrial grinder down here now, and we've got ourselves a bunch of labs and a few storage boxes containing a whole bunch of the resources that we have managed to get from grinding up various bits of bobs in the grinder. And I have done quite a lot of grinding since the last episode, and as a result we now have only a small amount of stuffs in our chests here. And basically how I did it is if there were any duplicate saddles, then I would simply grind up the duplicate. I mean, actually, I've missed one out here. We've got two Quetz platform saddles. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grind up the one that has the lower armor value. Turns out we've got two shotguns as well. I don't think we need two shotguns. So let's go ahead and grind up the couple little bits of bobs that I've picked up. So we go into the industrial grinder, we turn it on, place these things within it, grind the items, and oh my goodness me, look at all of the stuffs we've just gotten. Oh, it's so good though. I absolutely love it. So look at all the metal we have now. We've got over 550 of the bleeders. Ha! That's awesome. The good news is we actually have so many resources now that we can actually get straight on with adding the second story that I said I wanted to add to my greenhouse. As you can see here, we've got loads and loads of cementing paste going on. We've got a good amount of metal, and we've got ourselves a great amount of crystal as well. And I just remembered that we've got even more metal even still inside of here. We might not need to go resource grinding today. That's how many resources we have currently. That's just incredible, isn't it? So let's see if we can't figure out how we want to add this second floor of the greenhouse. Do we want to have it just sort of at the side? Do we want to have it, like, wrap all the way round? I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have maybe, like, a little bit of a peep-out place up here. Maybe out the front we could add a little bit of a porchway, and then we can access the top of the porch via the eventual second floor. Let's see if we can't figure out just how many bits and bobs we're going to need ourselves here. So if we're going to go all the way around, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2, and then 11, 12... what, 13, 14, and then if we're going to make ourselves a bit of a porch area, presumably 15, 16, unless we want to use triangle ones out the front here. So, we need ourselves a bunch of greenhouse ceilings. We can only make 10? Oh, no, it's crystals. The crystals are the limiting factor. Oh, man. Well, that kind of sucks. I won't lie. That actually really does kind of suck. We can go with the triangle ceilings, and then the remainder, we're just going to go for all of these. The triangle ones, of course, will be used for the front porch. So while we're waiting around for things to be crafted, it gives me an opportunity to say a big thank you for all of your lovely support throughout this series. I very much appreciate it. Of course, keep those likes rolling in if you want to continue supporting this series and indeed the channel. And if you don't want to miss out on my future ARK content here on the channel, consider subscribing. So yeah, what I was saying about not even having to go resource grinding today, that's dead in the water. We're gonna have to go up to a mountain and grab ourselves a bunch of crystals, eh? Ah, well. So, we'll do a little bit of 1, hang on a minute, 2, and 3, and that's gonna become our little viewpoint porch type thingy. Now I need myself some railings. So let's see if we can't grab ourselves a bunch of those. There we are. Wood. Is that really the best material to use, though? I'm thinking maybe not, but then again, the railings on the side here, they are also wood. So in a way, it actually goes quite well together. But I am also thinking that maybe stone railings might be a better way to go, since we've got, you know, stone foundations, stone ramp, all that kind of stuff. I think above all else, stone would just look better. So, yeah. Alrighty, my friends. So, a couple of things. It turns out there are no greenhouse hatch frames, so that eradicates the possibility of being able to add like a little bit of a ladder system to get up to the second floor. We also don't have access to greenhouse stairs. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense considering it's made out of glass, I guess. But then again, in real life, you can get glass stairs, can't you? Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. What we're going to do is we're going to opt instead for some of these here stone stairs. Ooh. That could be a cool idea. We could have, like, corner stairs. What if I was to add the corner stairs facing up into that? Yeah! Right, that works perfectly. The only thing is we're going to have to see if we can't move this lamppost because it's kind of in a weird location now. But yeah, the brass tacks of the matter is this. I think we may have a little bit of a something going on here, folks. I guess the upside of this is we don't need anywhere near as many greenhouse ceilings as I first thought. I only need 2 further ones and then we are good to go. So moving on, we could go ahead and we could pick up these here walls. We could transform them into doorways, of course. Now we replace the wood railings with some lovely stone ones. I think this will look far better than what we had before. Yeah, the greys all go very, very well together, don't they? Oh, hey there, random blue loot crate. What you got for me? What is that? Wool? Huh. Been a while since I've seen wool in this game. Bit weird to say, but it's the truth. Alrighty, Thunderbird and Smashy, wherever you are. Here you go. Right, let's go grab ourselves a bunch of crystals. After filling up our canteen and leveling ourselves up, that is. Alright, level 99. What have we got at that level? A rocket turret. Oh, gotta be quick with this one, my friends. A red loot crate. What have we got? Oh, 60 health left. That's actually kind of good. Alright, very nice. That was quite the smorgasbord of loot there, wasn't it? A riot shield, a lamppost, an elevator track, a scope attachment, ammonite bile, and what appears to be a whole bunch of, like, buff pots. Alright, looks like we're still relatively safe around here, aside from the scorching temperatures. We don't have a giga here this time, which is fantastic. Let's get ourselves down at the tech cave entrance, and we're going to use our Anki to grab a bunch of crystal. I wonder if I was to actually grab myself that explorer node, we might be able to grab ourselves more XP. We might be able to grab quite a lot more XP from, you know, chopping up all of the crystals and various other resource nodes around here. Ah, that's not a bad idea, actually. So the Anki has 2 levels up. Let's go for a little bit of carry weight and a little bit of melee damage. All right, several hundred crystals. In fact, it might be over 1,000 at this point. Oh, good grief, yeah. Look at that. In fact, it is exactly 1,000. Ha! I bet I couldn't do that again. Ah, we've got too many crystals. All right, let's drop a couple hundred, and then we should be good to go. We're still a bit sort of weighed down here, but we're not as bad as we once were. All right, there you go, Smashy. Let's go park ourselves next to Sergeant, who has all of the other resources, the metal and whatnots. And we should be able to finish off making all of the various other greenhouse bits and bobs that we require. There we are, my friends. We have our second floor done and dusted. We have a nice little peep out point. It rather looks like the peep out point is like unsupported. I feel like there needs to be like some pillars out here, but the thing is, it would just wind up blocking the entrance, right? I mean, what? If I was to stand under here? I don't know. It might work. Oh, no way. There's all sorts of other pillars that you can get. It's not just these box standard pillars. You can get, like, thin pillars as well. You know what? As in the way as these little beams are, they're not, like, big. So, yeah? I think this works out quite nicely, actually. We can still quite easily get around the beams, all as well. Yeah. All right. So, with the second floor added in, we're going to get ourselves some doors themselves added, and that will allow us to keep the weather out, I guess. Not that it can go in anyway, but oh well, it definitely won't be able to now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start adding ourselves in the crop plots. Obviously the most important thing for a greenhouse, to actually, you know, be able to grow stuff. So before we get started, I want to see just how... Okay, these are actually kind of big. These are just the medium ones as well. If I was to disable snapping and then have them, like, way up against the wall... I mean, strictly speaking, we do still have a little bit of a walkway. But maybe, here's my idea, maybe we will replace these top floor ones with small crop plots. And then in the small crop plots, we can still grow berries, right? And then we can have the medium and large crop plots be down the bottom. And those will be the ones that contain things like, you know, potatoes and carrots and lemons and such. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. Yeah, this is way more like it. So if you imagine the ceiling as like 4 quarters, these here small crop plots only take up 1/4. Yeah, I like this. This is awesome. All right, so we can start lining the edge here with a whole bunch of these bad boys. Dude, this works out real nicely. So here we go, my friends. 2 times 8 banks worth of crop plots. I think we're going to have like 1 entire side for narco berries, and then we're going to have 4 on this side for mejo berries, and the other 4 for stim berries. So how many bits of fertilizer do we actually have right now? So this would be 6... 12, 18, 19. The very large majority of my fertilizer is going to be used just on this top load of crop plots. Wow, that's actually kind of nuts. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get them added in regardless. I mean, they all need it. So, there we are. All right, in terms of these large crop plots, they pretty much take up an entire foundation's worth of space. Alrighty, so with all the crop plots placed down, we now need to go on a little bit of a toilet sesh. We need ourselves a whole bunch of fertilizer. I believe the magic number of fertilizer we're looking for at this point is 10 or 6 more than we currently have. So what, do I just like eat, then run around until I need to go for a poop and then just head into my house? I mean, if that's what's required, then I'll freaking do it. So 1 fertilizer, 2 fertilizer, 3 fertilizer, final fertilizer, 6 more required. I guess while we're in the process of trying to get ourselves to poop, which sounds like a rather peculiar goal, but it's what we need to do, I guess we can start grabbing ourselves maybe a bit of a supply of seeds. Something else we can do while we wait for our need to poop is we can do the comment of the day. For today, that comes from Jedi Sky Channel, who asks, Python, do you not have the body locator beam on? Well, here's the thing. I always thought I did. I don't think I ever changed any of the settings regarding the body locator death beam thingy, which in the last episode we discovered was on the fritz. So, what I have done, if I was to just exit back to the main menu, I've actually installed a new mod. So if we go on to mod settings, you'll be able to see we now have the AP Death Recovery mod. So yeah, right here, this is the mod we are using. Adds a recovery stone unlocked at level 25 that allows players to recover items from their latest death. And of course, you can customize the mod. There's plenty of things you can do with it, but I've left it all at default settings. So if we die in the future, then it won't actually be all that bad. And it's not even a case of, oh, hey, it's just you're gonna keep all your items. You still have to, you know, create the gravestone, right? So there's still gonna be a little bit of a grind involved to get your stuff back. And to be fair, I think that is fair. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, let me know your thoughts about that in the comments area down below, but I think it's pretty all right. I think we've got a healthy balance between frustration and still having to grind to get our stuff back, you know? So there it is, in fact. I mean, it's more so the cementing paste. That's going to be the more grindy, annoying thing to get in order to get your stuff back. But If, say, you spawn back at your base and you've got yourself cementing paste all over the place, then sure, you know, it's going to be relatively easy to get your stuff back. So there it is, 100 stone, 25 cementing paste as part of that mod I just showed you. I think that's pretty awesome. I've just had an idea. What if I myself was to eat a bunch of stim berries? Will that make me need to poop? I mean, I'd like to hope so. I mean, when you feed a Phiomia a bunch of these bad boys, then yeah, they will indeed need to poop. Oh, good grief, look at that. Yeah. That really does absolutely tank the heck out of your water supply, doesn't it? Okay, so simple answer, no. If a human eats stim berries, it doesn't seem to make them want to poop. Right, let's see if we can't grab ourselves a bunch of seeds. Pretty sure I just saw quite a lot. Yeah, look at that. Narco berry seeds. We've got potato seeds, stimberry seeds. Oh, there's so much stuff here. Mejo berry seeds. Yep, there they are. Very good. So in terms of the non-berry plants, you can get citronals, which are basically lemons. You've got the long grass, which is basically sweet corn. You've got the rock carrot, which is, well, a carrot. And you've got the savo roots, which are basically potatoes. We have to divide 10 crop plots to host 4 different types of seeds. So 2 seeds will have 3 crop plots, and then 2 seeds will have only 2 crop plots. I guess what we need to try and figure out is, what do we want to prioritize? Ah, kibble. That's probably a good place to start, actually. So superior kibble requires prime meat jerky. Okay, so it requires citronals. So that one requires lemon. That one requires potatoes and sweet corn. That one requires carrots again. Okay, I think I've got it, my friends. The carrots definitely need to be prioritized. And I am also thinking the lemons. Medical brew requires tinto berries. Interesting. This one specifically, it's basically just like a health potion from Terraria. It just serves the purpose of restoring your health. This is quite a difficult decision, actually. What do we prioritize? Sweet vegetable cakes. I'm pretty sure that there's some, like, non-hostile creatures that require this in their diet, right? So that one requires carrots, potatoes, and sweet corn. Ah! There's just so much. 1 sweet corn in there. And 1 sweet corn in there. I think sweet corn, we're just going to have the 2. Then I'm thinking 3 potatoes. So maybe we could fill in this front one here as well. I'm thinking 3 carrots as well. So carrot in that one and this one here. And we're going to put this back center one also as the carrot. So that means these 2 here are specifically for the citronals or lemons. Oh, snappers. Nature is calling, my friends. Little bit of a poop, little bit of a flush, and thank you for the fertilizer. And now for the smaller ones. So narco berry, this entire bank is gonna be narco berries. We're gonna have narco berries coming out the freaking wazoo, my friends. Imagine the amount of narcotics I'm gonna be able to make. Blimey, the potatoes have already started to sprout produce. Wow. That's incredibly quick. You know what? I was talking about Phiomias before. Maybe it's high time we go ahead and tame one. I mean, they're not exactly the most difficult thing in the entire world to tame. Go at it with some tranquilizer darts, and then pretty much that's it, really. The best thing is, since it's going to be a creature which will pretty much exclusively only poop for us, that means we don't have to worry too much about the level. Aha! Phiomia located. What level are you? 80? I mean, as I said before, we really don't need to worry about the level. Boom! Right, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this now until they go down. And then that's about it, really. I'm a bit concerned about this guy's health, though, it has to be said. Oh, it's down. Ah! That was easy. Oh, there we go. Poopy McPoop Pants. Welcome to the clan there, buddy. All right, Mr. Stego. Lego my Stego. We should have a bunch of stimberries. Yes, we do. That's a good amount of stimberries. Holy crap, holy. In fact, you know what? Real quick as well. Oh, look at all that. You don't need that many mejo berries there, buddy. We need to make sure Poopy McPoop also has a bunch of mejo berries because, yeah, you're probably going to need them, right? All right, so, what? We just do this. Oh, this makes things so much easier. There we go. 6 bits of poop. Also, random purple loot crate. What you got for me there, broski? Hey, that's a blueprint. 1,066 metal ingots for an Archelon saddle? What the hell's an Archelon? Oh, no, the seeds despawned. Ah, dang, blast it. I didn't get them in time. Oh, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? This one's okay. This front one, bleed neck. This one also didn't have any things in it. All right, well, getting the seeds again shouldn't be too difficult. We just got to use our Stego here. A little bit of a swing, and we should be able to get ourselves some stuff. See, there we go. Citronal. And what was it? No, it wasn't carrots. Bleed neck. I can't remember. Long grass. Yeah, that's it. If we're wanting to make ourselves medical brews, it might actually be a good idea to maybe have a couple of crop plots dedicated to tinto berries. Maybe instead of having 3 of some of the non-berry crop plot, maybe we could have ourselves a couple of tinto berries in the large ones as well. Are you telling me I can't grow these tinto berries in a large crop plot? Ah, okay, so I figured it out. There's still a plant there. So if you just get rid of the fertilizer or whatever it is that's in there, and then simply replace the crop plot, you can then change out what you've got going on. So yeah, let's go ahead and put the fertilizer back in, and then this one, can we? Yeah, now we can put it in there. Tinto berries, very good. All right, this one should also be able to have it. There we go. Fantastic. Right, everything is fertilized, everything has been planted, and everything is now growing. Ah, dude, this is awesome. Oh, look at it. Look at all this stuff over here as well. Oh my good, holy God! That's a lot of berries right there. Interestingly, though, you can't distinguish visually between the seeds. I mean, yeah, look at this one. It's got, like, stim berries in it, and the berries on the actual plant itself are the exact same color as the mejo berries here. Is it the same with over here as well? Yeah, it is. Not entirely sure I agree with that. I feel like the different berries should be, you know, visually different from each other. For example, with all of these down here, you know, we've got the lemon plants, we've got the long grass, we've got the potatoes and carrots. They're all different. But in terms of everything else, it's just kind of meh, really, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that is right there, buddy. You poop up a storm. Poop for me. Never-ending poop. Yes, I'm very much aware of the fact that his food is going down rather crazy fast, but, you know, it's all for a good cause, right? Can you imagine if a human had to poop that often? Ah, that's just awful. Right, here we go. And this is how we get his food back up. Yeah! Infinite mejo berries. And here's the cool thing. Since we are growing mejo berries inside of the greenhouse, it means that, you know, we can just feed the produce back to this guy. Both stim berries and mejo berries. Right, so these here bits of fertilizer have a whopping 54,000 nitrogen units. Whereas these here poop bits only have 7,500. So let's see if we can't sort of equalize the amount of fertilizer across all of the various crop plots here. That one's okay. That's got fertilizer. This one, on the other hand, yep, I could do with some more. So we're aiming for, what, 50,000 roughly. There we go. Some over here. And then, of course, one in this final corner bit hither. There we are! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fully operational greenhouse. Ah, yeah! Look at all the produce! Dude, this is going well! Ah, yeah! What have we got? Yeah, a little bit of a tinto berry supply for our eventual medical brews of epicness. Alright, and then in here, a few lemons here and there. Nice. Alright, so we put all of the produce in the fridge so we can preserve them for longer. And now we take a look at all of... Oh my good grief, that is a lot of narco berries. Chuck it all in the chemistry bench. And how many loads? Oh, good grief, 51 loads of narcotics. Blimey. And each craft produces 6. So that's 6 times 50, which is what, 300? 300 bits of narcotics coming up in a very short space of time via the greenhouse of epicness. And quickly checking on the other loads of berries. Yeah, Mijo berry supply coming in nice and strong. Absolutely love to see it. Stim berries, so we can get ourselves more poop for fertilizer via the Phiomia of epicness. Yeah, just brilliant. So then, ladies and gentlemen, on that successful and happy note, it's time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, please do be sure to drop a like. I'd very much appreciate it. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on my future content. And finally, any hints, tips, or suggestions regarding what we've done here, they're always welcome in the comments area down below. Maybe you think there should be something else that we grow within this greenhouse. Let me know all of that in the comments area down below. For now, though, thank you so much for watching. Do have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you folks in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.